but I think it's gonna take you quite a while. And one of the issues I have with Monkey King is against Troll. I can't believe that was a line that T1 cut in. That's really funny. So one of the things that's a bit concerning is that Monkey King is one of the stand your ground heroes, and Troll usually is fantastic against these heroes because he wins any 1v1, right? Like Ursa's another one to stand with your ground heroes. Troll just mashes you as long as he has battle trance. Of course, if Monkey is farming you, then that doesn't become true anymore because the extra armor does help you. But it does kind of negate the style Monkey King wants to play. If you're really wanting to kite around with the Monkey King, I don't see the use of Wukong's command entirely. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm actually kind of siding with Reborn's draft, even just because I love these cheese picks.
Yeah, I would as well. I just think that, again, they play really well with each other in the early game. Oh, Fishman. He's going to go ahead and attempt to tank this one. Stormstormer nearby. I doubt they will dive his tier 1 tower that far, though, and they won't. But, yeah, like I'm saying, you know, Spirit Breaker turn around the map. As soon as he's level 6, he's going to want to pair up with his mid laner, who also has a super strong level 6. One of the biggest problems familiars have is sometimes you kind of just run them over trees and they lose vision. Not a problem here with the Spirit Breaker as well, as long as he's charging in. So I really, really like that. I imagine a great synergy between the two. Gork is in trouble.
Oh, that body block by the Wolves is so good, Toby. But in the end, the Grape Shield got him, and Toby got baited. Gork was never actually being body blocked. He knew the whole time. He dies here for the kill. Crystallis, though, does get the kill right afterwards. They go for Excalibur next. And the genius bait, you know, the next level play, unfortunately gets turned around as the Monkey King. He's such a Monkey King player. You know, that Boundless Strike kind of surprised them and destroyed them.
Yeah, that's still first blood, though, in favor, of course, of the mid lane Visage. He does lose one creep, you know, because he dies a little bit late, doesn't get to block. Not that big of a deal, because he's going to have... Oh, he's going just straight into the Orchid. Okay, yeah, that figures. Who do we cast? The Hawk, right?
The Hawk.
Yeah.
The Hawk. Yeah, he loves this build. Yeah. You always ask this question as well, and I always have to remind you, it's the Hawk, the king.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it
Still
was.
in Div 2, by the way.
Yeah.
It was the Hawk. It's 100%. Yeah. I mean, I guess this game is necessary, right? Because you don't have the most catch against a Storm. You have to ask the Bane to Fiend Script him or something, which is not ideal. So, I can understand why you want to go for a bit of extra catch.
Yeah.
I want to say, though, that body block by Toby was hype. This is how you know he's a true Lycan spammer. When you body block with the Wolves and get a kill that way. Very, very impressive.
Yeah, and I think something that's a little bit interesting about this mid lane matchup in particular is I don't know if Stormstormer is going to decide to go into Orchid, but let's just assume he is for the sake of this conversation. Normally when you have like a Quap or Storm or whatever, some kind of matchup where they both kind of want to go for this Orchid, it's kind of like, all right, if you build Orchid first, then I kind of just don't do anything, and then I have to build Yule's kind of matchup, right? That's not really the case with Visage, even though he is kind of an Orchid builder these days. Gork is going to take
the body block once again.
Bottom. They are diving under the tower as well. Crystallis, he's got himself the Aphotic Shield, cancels the healing salve of Pablo, just needs vision to get this kill, and he's gonna avoid the cookie, but he still gives Jingu, and the Aphotic Shield popping is actually gonna pick up the kill onto Pablo. Anyway, Visage is not gonna be super vulnerable to this kind of traditional Orchid antic, where if he gets beat to the punch to the Orchid timing, he still has birds. He's got Gravekeeper's cloak stacks. Eventually, that should keep him alive. Yep. So it's not like the worst thing if he gets Orchid a little bit after the Storm.
Yeah, it's a very good point, and the Storm will suffer regardless of what happens, right, in the situation, because you can't just solo kill the Visage super easily with the Orchid. Even though you do take stacks of Gravekeeper's Cloak relatively decently with an Overload, right? Yeah. I think he still should be able to tank, especially the initial engagement.
Yeah, especially
top lane, by the way. Yeah, XN. Yeah, he's another kill here.
That's a lot of damage.
Honestly, Entity is playing this pretty well. They're kind of using the lanes, and, well, I think Visage will get online no matter what. I think the Troll requires a good lane. That's part of the reason why you pick the hero. Spirit Breaker can cut lanes, so can Visage, so that doesn't mean it's over for you. You can delay the game relatively easily, but Entity getting the lanes, especially the top lane going, is a big part of their plan.
Yep. Yeah, and I think a Visage can still die to that combo, but any good Visage is going to recognize, oh, the Storm is a threat, and he'll just keep the familiars next to him, and that'll just be, you know, the bodyguards tanking a stun, tanking a vortex, and they'll be fine. And Storm can't kill him. He's very burst heavy, so yep, that's all good. It's all good and fine. Toby, I always like this on Lycans. You know, whenever they have what is a little bit more of a difficult matchup, right? Troll, kind of essentially ranged hero versus the Lycan, decent base damage as well and good attack speed.
Yeah, with blind as well.
Super annoying. So just go for the Helm of the Iron Will first, right? It's what you want anyway. No regen, but again, what is this, 9.8 HP regen just with the Feral Impulse? So yeah, he'll be okay.
I mean, I do find that the...
they actually might turn and get another
the
kill here.
Though, once again.
The body block with the
body
wolves?
blocks?
No way.
That wolf? Kill the wolf? Oh, they can't. The wolf is too powerful, and Vayne struggles to like it. You pretty much don't have a support in this lane, because Lycan just overwhelms him with units. And that's the...
Yeah.
Toby's already starting really strong in this top lane.
And that's not normally why you pick a Bane, huh? Normally Bane is the kind of hero that is going to go, okay, we're going to help you... we're going to help you get through this laning stage, and that's not really the case here. That's not what we see playing out.
It's also not why you pick a troll. And part of the advantage of a troll is the fact that he's one of the best carries in the lane, but we're not really seeing that here. Because Toby's obviously played this so well. Mind you, the assets are kind of similar, but when it comes to net worth, the kills start to matter much more, even if Toby died at the beginning. In the bottom lane, they're also going for Pablo here. Crystal is playing this lane aggressively. Boundless Strike with that extra damage is going to ensure Pablo goes down. Another kill yet again, but top, they want to start playing aggressively with this Nightmare. Gork setting up the slow. Going for the Squirrel, trying to block him. Toby doesn't have wolves this time, and that means they can kill the single target as this Squirrel. Toby needs to now get away, but decides, wait, it's a Bane. What are you doing trading with me?
What are you doing? You don't have brain sap. You just used it to kill that kill. All right, all right. Mid lane, we had the rotations come on over. It looks like both supports from bottom. Actually, that's not a support. That's the Spirit Breaker came over and contested runes ever so slightly as he was kind of pulling the creep wave all around the world. But it's going to resettle now in front of his tier 1 tower. Let me check the build here. Yeah, there's the 1 point in the Gravekeeper's Cloak. So he's only going to be up to, what is that, 32% damage reduction? That's probably still enough. I don't think Storm can easily kill him at level 6 right away. He's going to need a rotation from one of his supports.
Yeah. I mean, he's getting close to a 6-minute rune. The thing is, for Entity, Hoodwink gets a good rotational support, but the Banner really does nothing. And the Bane and the Sapphire both can rotate mid and do a lot. So I can actually imagine Storm might be in a bit more of a threat, unless the Abaddon has to go there just in a defensive position. I mean, they can leave Crystals alone, which is one of the great things about winning this lane, though. So maybe they just decide to put both mid and try to secure the runes, and then maybe even rotate Storm top, because if Gork's already struggling right now, you force him out of lane, get a quick helm, and all of a sudden that tower is yours, and you've reduced the map considerably, and there's no space to farm or to recover for the enemy carry.
I just want to point out very quickly, this is one of the highest deny games I've seen at this stage. 10 denies on both mid laners, 11 now for Visage, 10 on Crystallis, who else has a ton?
That's true.
9, almost 10 again on Toby. Like, it's pretty high. This is...
Oh, Gork. He's gonna dream about wolves. Nice, he cut the tree there, but seriously, you can't consistently do this so much, Toby. It's almost like they have a stun in lane. They haven't used the pushback once. Doesn't really matter. It's just the wolves themselves.
Yep, Gork. Yeah, that's the most annoying part. You start getting through these wolves, you start chewing through them, and all of a sudden, there's 2 new ones running right at you. As they have the wolves here to interrupt the creep pull. Very nicely done.
When you brain sap the wolves out of frustration, that feels so bad.
Pushback whiffs. They can't really turn, though. These wolves are level 3. They do a lot of damage. Oh, there's the Invis rune for Stormer. It was Fishman to just make the rotation on over. Are they going top?
Gork, once again, he can't deal with the Impus Wolves. He can't hit them, and he's gonna die yet again. Toby, the king of body blocks, is not letting Gork get away. EXN trying to fight him now. Once again, he's also body blocked. He has the brain sap this time, though, for a bit of extra healing, and that'll secure that he gets away in time. As bottom? No.
Yeah, he's just getting back away. Oh, nice.
Maybe not, actually. Oh, they cut the tree.
Yeah, cheeky tree cut there. He'll be okay. Storm is rotating top now, seemingly with the Invis rune in his bottle. No, he's already activated. He's just farming a little stack for himself, pardon me. Yeah, this is super annoying for Gork, isn't it? Because you start getting these Fury, sorry, not Fury swipes. You start getting these Fervor stacks up on the Wolves, even if you can just get up to, what, 3 or so? Before they reasonably, you got to change targets. But when they go Invis, you just got to stop your attack animation, and then what do? It's incredibly annoying here, the fact that the Wolves go Invis and how much he's getting body blocked.
Mic test, 1, 2, 3.
Yep. That mic test just to check to see if they can bring him down. Now with the helm. I mean, Toby's gonna take over this lane. You leave, right? That's Troll.
Yeah, you get
Luckily,
out.
Troll is not one of the worst junglers, right? I mean, he's not TB, but he can somewhat hold his own in the jungle, so at least you can reliably go that way. Of course, Lycan is getting the dream game for him.
Oh, yeah,
it's gonna be tough to stop him.
And he's had such a good support as well. I really have to highlight how well Hoodwink has played this lane, as they're going to pick up another kill onto the Bane, as well as a kill down bottom onto the Snapfire.
Oh, mid.
Sorry, that was mid. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Stormstormer just run at the Snapfire. Not much you can do. And now they're even considering Visage. The Abaddon did rotate just defensively to secure runes, which is good. Well played by Fishman. And it's a good way of taking advantage of the fact that like you're destroying top so much, the Bane can't afford to do this, right? So it can only be Snapfire, which means you have one support versus one support. In that case, Abaddon becomes much more valuable because you're probably trying to do something with Snapfire's time, you're pressed for time, and Bane just completely counters that idea. As Gork once again leads to a tree. Oh no, the wolf just screamed to Gork. He does blind him. Toby's is going to commit to this, though. Gork, he's being surrounded. Is this Warcraft 3 or what? What's happening? The poor man cannot walk anywhere.
He's getting wrapped around with all the links. Was Toby a StarCraft player? Because my goodness, this micro is pretty damn good.
The surround is the most classic Warcraft 3 play, Richie. I am surprised you haven't seen it.
Listen, all I'm saying...
It's like the basic Warcraft 3 mechanic.
All right, nice 3-man stun there casually from Crystallis as he will evade any sort of bit of aggression. Toby's at the door of your tier 2 tower just farming full confidence. Man does not have boots, he does not have shapeshift, and the fact that he's farming here like this, look at this, he's gonna go underneath the tower. Unbelievable. This guy.
Fishman, what are you? Okay, I guess he's just leading the charge, and they kill Excalibur. He doesn't have his level 6 yet, so he could be in trouble now. The cookie, Fishman, immediate stun. Good trigger in there, Regix. Nice. That was an immediate greater bash. Some players forget to activate.
You gotta hit the bash button. That's what's really important about it.
Yeah.
It's just easy when you start doing that. Yeah, big kill. Big kill. These... Oh, Gork is gonna die again.
Guys again, bottom to Crystal solo. I'm sorry, Observer has tried to catch all the kills.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch all these Gork deaths, but it's a little hard. Wasn't expecting him to die back down bottom so quickly solo. Wasn't even an arena or anything. He just straight up died, huh?
You mean in the command?
Yeah.
Nope, Crystal just got to him. I mean, he has maxed that tree dance, so I guess you have the extra slow. Maybe he couldn't hear it. We have the sound turned off.
Mid lane.
I'm not sure.
No, Regix is fine. He's just trying to keep him off of the tower. Push is coming bottom, though, from Team Bald, as they're going to look to at least apply some pressure to this Monkey King.
What is this TP?
Uh-oh.
They just... TP's in the face of the Bane? They're actually going to fight this? Wow, and they kill the Snapfire. In fact, Stormstormer comes in. Excalibur's also down. EIXN trying to run away. There's the Brain Sap. At least he stops and puts the monkey to sleep. That's only going to delay the inevitable. EIXN dies, has 3 people off. I mean, Entity is having the time of their life right now.
Yeah. Have you seen this new Arteezy spray, by the way?
What is the Arteezy spray?
It's next to the Radiant Hard camp here, the pole camp.
What? The farming Arteezy. Yeah. That is genius. I love that.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
EG packs are always really tough.
Oh, they're going to go mid lane here. Oh my goodness, big ball lightning from Stormstormer immediately onto the Spirit Perker. He will chase for the kill. The one overload attack is all he needs. Bane should be up next as Fishman tanks a lot of the aggro, but with borrowed time, he can freely do that. And with Shapeshift active, ooh, missed the bushwhack. And the Sharpshooter is going to whiff as well, but I don't believe they're going to be leaving without this tier 1 tower. Entity are really in control.
I was not expecting the lanes to do as well as they did for Entity, so now they're just they have a snowball draft with a super early tempo. Like, carry is a good tempo carry. Storm is utilizing his power spike, which is like minute 10 to 15 before Orchid comes up, and you're actually pretty good. And then you just need Orchid to actually do stuff, and he's going to get it super soon.
I don't think he's going... Oh, he is still going Orchid. Pardon me.
Yeah, he's going Kaya first, yeah. Which is better, because if you do so well with the initial power spike on a Storm, Kaya extends it a little bit, right? Especially when the enemy team is weak. Like, at this point, you expect the enemy team to have something like an Orchid or something, or an Atos or whatever to stop you, or they've gotten their first big item, or they have stuns, or, you know, Lion 6, whatever. But not happening because you absolutely demolished the lane. Right. I mean, these guys should come into the statue duty because they would quickly take care of all the statues.
Yeah.
My god, is Entity just steamrolling right now.
Yeah, I mean, this Lycan almost has full Helm 2. Helm of the Overlord. Already with the Vlads up, which is already such a great item for the rest of your team this game.
That's crazy that he has Overlord already. Oh no, he's 200 gold away.
He's so close. I mean, this is post-buff, or post-nerf Overlord, right? When it did get that little... Oh, it got nerfed again in 730E. I didn't even notice. So nerfed even further, and he's almost got it here at a respectable timing for the original Helm of the Overlord. Here's just...
Not respectable. It was great timing.
Here's a smoke play. Team Balds. Oh, counter smoke coming from Entity, but Entity are going to be heading into the jungle. Looks like they might actually turn around and head in the right direction, but they're all wrapping around Crystallis, but he's a tree on top of a tree.
You can never figure this out.
Where is he, chat? Can't see him.
Where is
Is
he?
it-
Can't see him.
Oh,
Oh,
there he is.
He set up the Wukong's command. He's going for EIXN, and he does find him and kill him. And in fact, in the backlines, they also finish on Excalibur. Pablo is spitting fire, but not for long, as the Storm will punish him for this. One last jump will kill off Pablo. Rajix just runs back home, tail between his legs, as they realize they have no business trying to gank
They're
Crystallis.
down 10k 13 minutes in. This is going to start getting real ugly here. As are we going to have the blessed number? Is it going to be Gork giving us the blessed number? Absolutely. Down he will go.
20-3.
Wow, this is very one-sided.
I mean, usually I would say that there's this point where the BSJ line, right? The bottom becomes a dead lane. Crystallis wants to rotate, so he doesn't actually get caught there. But because he's so strong and he's also playing this high tempo carry, they can play the more efficient way of playing Dota, which is leave Crystallis down bottom. Oh, never mind. Not even time to analyze.
GG? Oh, wow. Okay. Wow.
That's it.
I really wasn't expecting that early of a call. That might be the fastest game in the entire